واحد اثنين ثلاث.
You know, the reason I make films is the same reason that we make trips. It's because we feel curiosity to know the other. Through the film, through the camera, the same way you use it, it's a tool for knowledge. You want to know more about someone or something or some people. For me, you know, having the camera is like, okay, you have the right to come inside my home and know more about me. And, you know, I'm very thankful for that. And yes, I myself didn't know much about the Syrian refugees before the shooting, and I don't know much maybe now. But through the camera, I had this opportunity to know them a little bit. And that was somehow, I'm very thankful for that, because you really think it's worth when you learn something and when you understand a bit more about the other.
سبعة ثمانية تسعة.
Consider that it could be you, that it's you who is there in the camp, and that, of course, you would still want your life to continue. You need to solve every day's life, and every day's life gives a lot to a filmmaker. I am very much interested in these apparently little things that are crucial in our lives, you know, economy, education, improving our life every day. For them, it's getting a blanket, getting a couple of dollars, trying to get papers from the United Nations as a refugee. These things are crucial for them. And if you just, you know, consider this natural, that it could be you, if we were not lucky, if we were so unlucky as they have been, and you just let the camera stay there and get whatever happens, then you would see that, yes, there are routines in every kind of life. And even if you have the most tragic moment, your routines have to continue. The kids are always kids, and they will try to play if they have health. Adults will be adults and will take care of the kids and will try to solve their lives. Old people will be nostalgic most of the time. And any camp is a micro-society at the same time that reproduces the good things and the bad things from the place it came from. So yes, life continues, life comes back again. We make the same mistakes and we try to reproduce our previous life again.
عشرة 11.
We all need to create a narrative, persons and also companies, to give sense to ourselves and to our activity. In my film, in this last one, there's a continuous interruption of narratives, because it is also true that Syrian refugees lost their own narrative when the war started. Also, the game of hide and seek is a game that is seeking for a narrative. It's hiding behind somehow obstacles to find your own way. And why not ourselves, the directors, the filmmakers, search our own speech, our own narrative, and it's a research that sometimes in this exploration we lose our path also. So searching for a narrative is the main desire that we filmmakers have, I think. I don't make this difference really between documentary and fiction. When I am shooting, I pick up what I find interesting. Sometimes it comes from direct images that happened in front of me. Other times I feel the need to create a situation which would be called fiction. And other times I even think that another camera should be used to watch what is happening. I always feel that in a moment of the shooting that there's another film going on that I'm not aware of. And in this case, in this last film, I just somehow accepted and I admitted that there was a need to include that third camera, let's say.
12 13 14
The filmmaking whole process is difficult. Socially talking, you're a weird guy. Sometimes when they ask me, what do you do? Because I would normally naturally say I make films, but there are many prejudices or many layers before me that will get understood quickly without me saying even a word. So I just say I make films and I don't expect nothing from the other because somehow it's a downgraded activity. Of course it is very important for society, for children and for adults. Cinema, it's a crucial tool of knowledge, of education and of experience, like literature or any art. But it is not systematically considered important. Commercially talking, I don't see the best films in theaters, and I don't see lines of people waiting to see a great film in my place, in Madrid or Malaga, in Spain, or anywhere. I've gone to many festivals where there are only 3 persons in the screening room. So I finally go to have a beer with them. So yes, it's a pity, I think art, culture should be, a pillar, should be in terms of a structure of society, the criticism, the feeding criticism in persons. It's so important for our societies that we can, not only think, but, in our own way act and try to say what we think or feel about the whole thing. It is crucial. To me, I cannot help making films. I love making films, but I also feel the need to see with my own eyes what is happening. And in a way, I think that we all should do it with our own tools.
16 17 18
Of course, it is very difficult. Aside festivals, it is marginal movements that you make, and occasionally TVs will buy your film, but it will always have a very tiny impact in terms of audiences. So you're used to go to festivals and to screen your film in front of some guys, not many persons. And I think you get used to it, and it has also some kind of charming. I think it also means that you are searching for complicity around you, which is also another kind of exploration. I don't think it is bad in a way. In a way, it is interesting that this is a reduced context, that is a side of society. In a way, maybe society at the same time needs this to be out. So I'm not a complainer. I'm very happy with this decision I took some years ago of going into films. I love making them, and I cannot complain because I think I'm very lucky.
16 20 أنا جيتكم